Hi, I'm Andrew. I'm here.
Hi Andrew, I'm Thetic. I play drums in a band called Anti-Flag.
Well, excellent. It is great to have you here with us today. So, tell me, this has been, I'm not sure what year or what tour that you guys are on, but I know you have been
We've done a number of them.
For quite a few years.
Yes, we've done a number of them.
What is different throughout that you've seen change throughout the years that you've been playing this tour? Both good and bad. What are some things that you've noticed differently?
Much like we were just talking about, the hair has gotten longer, the hair has gotten shorter. The men have tank tops on now. Back when we started playing, nobody had a tank top. The buses have gotten bigger. Sometimes the buses get smaller. So, but the end thing is that there's people who are angry and creating music that they love. And there's always a couple bands that don't make sense to anybody, but they usually go on to sell a million records, and the rest of us continue to play Warped Tour over and over again.
I'd say that's an okay fate.
That's all right, yeah.
I would much rather play Warped Tour.
Yeah, no,
have a good time. People that understand.
Yeah.
So, you put out a record not too long ago, a few months ago. Where did you draw inspiration from? Obviously, you have a large collection of records previous to that. What makes this one different?
Well, this record was recorded when and there was a lot of things going on in the history of the world. There was revolution in Egypt, there was revolution in Tunisia, there was the Occupy movement in the U.S. And those ideas and that belief that things can be different, it was something that was very inspiring to us as we were writing this record.
So, speaking of current events and things like that, what, just as the Warped Tour question was, what has changed throughout the years that you guys have noticed? Obviously, you're big.
Everything goes in cycles, and it's a very unique time in history when revolution can happen and it actually takes hold. There's a lot of people in jail, there's a lot of people who are speaking their minds, who are being beat up all over the world. It's happening every day. But there's very few times in history when it actually works. And 2009, 2010, 2011, things were actually working. And that's pretty amazing. It doesn't happen every day.
So, going along with that, what are some things that you're hopeful for that these people are speaking out, obviously, including yourselves, are going to...
Well, they're gonna get new governments and maybe more democratic governments. And I don't think democracy makes everybody better. But what I do think is that when you have a democratically elected government, what it does give you is, even if this guy's a complete douchebag, he's going to be gone in a period of time. And that's the only way of really keeping the power away from people holding on to it and collecting more power. And as long as you can get rid of whoever's in power every couple of years, the world's a better place for everybody.
There's room for more differences.
There's always room for differences that way.
So socially, beyond political, more socially, what are some things that you've seen, not just on tour, but in home life and whatever, that have really inspired you and made an impact on you as you see people act in public or whatever?
Well, the Occupy movements in the U.S. and around the world. We were in Australia, and we were and we went to Occupy Sydney, and we went to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and there was an Occupy movement there. And again, it's incredible to go and see people who are willing to take time out of their day to stand in a park because they think things should be different, and willing to organize to make that happen. So those types of things just are greatly inspiring to us. And if you have some time and you go down to your local city, and I'm sure there's some people there trying to make things different.
Absolutely. Much appreciated answer. That was very to the point. I liked it. So with your music and attachment to all of this, obviously you guys hope to bring mindsets and certain ideals and make people aware through your music. Do you think that that is the main focus of the band?
Obviously, the focus of band and music is to connect with people, and to talk to them in some way, and have a dialogue. for us, the language of dialogue is activism and political awareness. So that is something that is important to us and that we try to put into our music.
Well, I remember as a kid, maybe 13 years old, being here for the first time and seeing you guys play and hearing you guys talk between songs and things like that. And it inspired me, and I'm still here. So
Yeah, there you go.
You hit somebody.
There you
and
go.
Obviously,
That's
you
great.
hit tons more people.
Yeah. Well, and I was a kid at a rock show 18 years ago and 20 years ago, and I saw bands that were talking about ideas, and I wanted to know more about what they were doing and wanted to share my ideas with them. So it's a continuation. There's going to be a kid at the show today, hopefully, who catches something with it and starts a band and starts playing music, and hopefully tomorrow we'll have a much better band than I do.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank
It's
you.
been obviously a pleasure talking to you.